Hello, it's nice to have you once again. Welcome to Bonniehood Snail Farm. In this channel, we always provide you with useful tips for your snail farming purposes. And today we are up again with another interesting topic, a topic you all have been waiting for. Very useful topic that will help you to grow your farm, that will help you to raise healthy snails, that will help your snails to lay eggs effectively, that will help you to curtail snail mortality, and so forth. The most useful question or the most frequent question I receive from young snail farmers who are just coming into the snail business is, what are the foods to grow your snails effectively and make them grow healthily? In subsequent videos, I've listed quite a number of foods in different occasions and in different videos, in part, and just like that. But today, I'm going to talk about a very detailed uh, snail foods that will help your snails to grow effectively without tearing your pocket. That means while these foods will make your snails to grow very well and lay eggs very well and stay very healthy, these foods are also very cheap to source. So it won't tear your pocket, very easy to source. And I'll also be stating how you can easily access most of these foods for snail farming. So this is a very basic tip you must need to become a successful snake farmer. Very basic but very important tip you must need to understand deeply before you can properly raise your snails for commercial purposes. So it is also very important for you to also know that snails are omnivorous in nature. They eat both plants and flesh. This contradicts what most researchers have concluded, referring the snail to herbivorous, that the snails eat only leaves. But that's not true. The snails eat both leaves and flesh. Okay, so they eat both flesh and plants, which makes their eating habits similar to humans. Aside being omnivorous, animals that eat flesh and herbs, they are also nocturnal creatures. That means they are they are most active at night and uses most part of the day resting, hiding under leaves or burying themselves on the soil to cool their temperatures. They eat meat and even lay eggs mostly at night at the coolest hours, and they can eat as much as 2 to 5% of their body weight. During the day, snails are dormant until the night when the weather is cold enough to encourage normal activities like eating, and active mating. From experience, it is advised that snails are fed at night or in the early evening around 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. This reduces pests in form of ants and flies, as foods are quickly eaten as soon as possible. Serving food to the snails is usually accompanied with sprinkling of water, which encourages easy movement, eating, mating, and egg laying of the snails. So it is not just about putting food for the snails, it's about what to do, the activities you must have to do, and understanding the essence of what you are doing or the effects of what you are doing. It's what makes you a good snail farmer. So without wasting your time, we are diving straight to the classes of regular foods you can feed your snails and make good business out of your snail farming activities. So the regular foods to serve your snails are classified into fruits, are classified into leaves and vegetables, classified into tubers, classified into peels, and others. So let's go to number one, fruits. As we all know, almost all fruits are useful for snails because most fruits eaten by humans are also eaten by snails. So, notwithstanding, there are few fruits or some parts of some fruits that are not suitable for snails to eat. That is why it is advisable that you stick to a good comprehensive list of food like hers, so you don't make an expensive mistake in your snail farming adventure. So the list of fruits, here we go. First we have banana, we have plantain, we have pea, we have pawpaw, we have guava, we have apple, we have eggplant, we have cucumber, we have watermelon, we have okra, we have fresh pepper, we have fresh tomato, we have mango, palm fruit, and etc. There are several other fruits that are not listed here, but this is already a very good list you can follow to have a very good routine for your snails. So, secondly, we'll be talking about leaves and vegetables. The list is endless though. Meanwhile, we can start with bitter leaf, we can start with ugu leaf, pawpaw leaf, cocoyam leaf, okra leaf, cassava leaf, spinach, cabbage, carrot, moringa leaf, etc. These are leaves and vegetables. They are very good, very, very good for snails. So adding this list to the fruits listed, we now have the fruits and vegetables which are very comprehensive for your snail farming purposes. Thirdly, we'll be talking about tubers. Tubers like yam, tubers like cassava, tubers like sweet potato, and cocoyam, etc. Although these tubers, especially yam and cocoyam, even cassava to an extent, they have a good level of starch. So the way you feed them is with wisdom, okay? So you don't feed them too much of it and too frequent of it, if else it can lead to another issue. So in another video, I will take my time to also explain carefully and in very deep detail how you can serve each of these leaves, vegetables, tubers, fruits I've listed, how you can serve each of them. I think that may likely be my next video, and I think so you can go alongside with this video, so just get ready also for that video. Meanwhile, if this is your first time coming across our channel, please kindly subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we upload a useful video. So let's go to the next one, number 4. Number 4, we are talking about peels. Peels are, these are the easiest set of foods or the cheapest set of food you can have for your snails, although leaves and vegetables are also cheap to an extent, but peels are extremely easy to get, cheap if actually bought, and then they are very, very useful for your snails. So the peels we have in our list as snail food are plantain peel, banana peel, cassava peel, sweet potato peel, yam peel, etc. These are easy to get. You can actually get them most of the time for free or for just a little token. Okay, so you can watch my previous video where I talked about how to feed your snails without spending much. So there I listed how you can get all these pills and how you can process them and feed your snails effectively. So please go for that video, watch it. It goes alongside with this video. It's about feeding. So the videos of feeding are very useful, so you can have a detailed information on feeding your snails properly. So number 5 on our list is household waste and things like beans chaff, corn chaff, and palm fruit. Yeah, also very useful. So also on our list, we also have formulated feed as another good type of feed. Is actually a must um, if you want to have a very good growth rate and very good management because of the standard food ratio it has. In formulated feeds, nutrients are portioned based on ratios on daily requirements of snails to help them lay eggs, grow better, live healthily for proper performance and reproduction. Snails require some major requirements of its daily activities, and these nutrients includes carbohydrate, protein, iron, magnesium, vitamin A, vitamin K, B, zinc, fiber, wood ash, and all that. So, a good formulated feed prepared by an expert who understands how snails require these nutrients to function properly. If you get this feed, it will boost your snails' activities and help you save a lot of challenges. It is not compulsory to feed snails formulated feeds only. Okay, so what you do is you feed the formulated feed maybe once or preferably twice a week, and other days you can choose to feed the snails with tubers, leaves, vegetables, fruits which we've listed, so you can just mix it. So a formulated food could be twice a week, or if you want even 3 times a week is not bad, but you can just skip it, but just make sure that at least in a week you are giving them formulated feed once or twice in a week. So this will help to meet up the body requirements they may not have met from the regular foods you feed them. So it is almost like a supplement, that makes up the ratios of nutrients required by the snails to produce effectively and live healthily for you. I may not go in detail today or on this video on the tubers and the kind of starch they have and the effect they have on snails. But all I can tell you in this video is you have to be very careful when you feed your snails with tubers, especially when you feed them with yam. Okay, it must not be frequent. It's very okay you feed them is fine, but it shouldn't be frequent. Okay, getting too much frequent and almost on daily basis could cause a lot of harm to your snails. So it's also wise to know that water is also a class of food for snail. Most of us think it's just to moisturize the environment. Well, that's good. It's good to moisturize, but I can tell you that snails love water a lot. Okay, it is actually a kind of like sauce, a kind of a class for food for them. Okay, so water does so much for the snails, so much more than just moisturizing environment. Okay, it does a lot. I'll also take my time on the video for that. So please, you must also ensure that you provide water for your snails, um, which they will drink or they will sip, and they will do very well for you. And also very important that you have to make provision for supplements. Okay, that's also another class. Can we say class of food, or it's just a supplement? Whichever way is still okay. But what you must understand is that snails need calcium supplements to do well. Okay, there are a lot of calcium supplements, a lot different types. Okay, like the oyster shell, the egg shell, the limestone, the wood ash, and people use all kind of food stuff or supplements that have calcium. Some use the snail shell itself for calcium. Personally, I don't use that, but some use that. Okay, so a lot of things have been used Okay, a lot has been used, and I don't actually condemn anyone. I always tell people, if you use something and it works for you, why not go ahead? But you don't have to condemn those who use it, okay, as long as it's doing well for them. So it's just about going for what works for you. But personally, I recommend oyster shell powder or clams shell powder for adult snails. I've used it for several years, many years, and it's been very, very effective, proving to be fantastic. Okay, it makes snail farming very fun for me. And also, this can also be given to baby snails, but if I'm giving to them, I give them with a shell, so I don't overfeed them with the oyster calcium supplement. So I just drop the shell, they'll go and eat the part of the shell they want, but the adults, I give them the powder. So preferably, I recommend either you give them the shell of the clam um, for the baby snails, or you prepare um, eggshell. Very, very fantastic for baby snails. Okay, helps them to assimilate it and then convert it to body weight, and helps them to do very well with it. So these are supplements you can follow. Some people use bone meal, some use all kind of calcium supplements. So please just make sure you always have a calcium supplement in your farm. I recommend oyster calcium, clams shell calcium, and eggshell calcium. So these are perfectly very good for snail farming activities. Almost 100% of snail egg laying depends on feeding. Okay, it's not just about feeding them anything, but feeding them a food that is rich in protein, have the appropriate level of energy, carbohydrate, have appropriate level of fiber, has appropriate level of ash, uh, calcium, and all the nutrients that are very useful for the snail's well-being. So the appropriate level is the essence of the formulated feed I mentioned. So please, I'm just reiterating that is also very, very important. So you also have to do that to make sure your snail farming activities are top notch for you. So if you mix all these feeds, you give one today, tomorrow you skip another one, get another one, just keep changing the food, but always make sure you have either the eggshell or the oyster calcium or clam shell calcium powder, or the shell itself. Just always make sure there's calcium supplement for your snails, but make sure there is also food for them almost all the time. Like I told us, I just made a video about how to reduce cost in feeding your snail. So I think I've had like 2 videos there. So just please go back and watch those videos. It will give you a lot of wealth of knowledge in your snail farming career. There are also several snail feed formulas produced by different farmers or institutions based on their experiments or their experiences. It is always advised that you use a formula produced by an experienced snail farmer, as this would help to reduce snail's mortality of your stock, and meet your desire on the snail's performance. So I have my ebook where I've listed my own formula, but though after that I've also made several other formulas, updated formulas. So keep following me. My next ebook will be out, which I will likely be talking on soilless snail farming in a broader detail, in more detail, because there are a lot of requests. Uh, People, farmers asking, they want to know more about soilless snail farming, which I specialize in. So I also take my time to talk about that deeply in that ebook, and also with videos and all that. Then I'll also be adding my new formulated feed, and also I've also produced a snail egg booster, and the booster has been very effective, tested and confirmed. So if your snails are not laying, you can test my egg booster and see your snails coming up and start laying effectively for you. It's very effective. So please, you can go back and watch my videos so you can follow up what we've taught so far and the series that I've actually been taught on this channel. I believe this list of foods have been useful, and these tips have been very useful as well. So just encourage us, kindly subscribe please, and click the notification bell, and also like our videos, give us thumb up so that our videos can be shown to other persons, and it will keep helping the snail farming industry, and it will also encourage us to do more and bring far more effective tips for you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time watching this video. God bless you.